We do have a few things we need to set up. Sorry, Pepper's tail was in the way. We do have a few things we need to set up first. Planting these yuccas, half of the process is going to find them and selecting the right ones. At Redactyl has already accomplished that. We're actually gonna move through that, but I'll give you a brief reenactment of what it's like when you go try to purchase a yucca. Now in this reenactment, I'll have to play multiple roles because I'm the only person here. When I have the apron on, I'll be a Home Depot employee with the name of, I don't know, something stupid like Brockton, then I'll be myself. Here's kind of what it's like when you go to buy a yucca. Hello, and welcome to the Home Depot. Hello, sir. I am Brockton. Is there anything I can help you find today? Wow, Brockton's an interesting name. Yeah, can you just point me towards the yuccas? Yes, sir. I can show you towards the yuccas. Follow me out to our garden center. Here's the garden center, sir. Have a look around for your yuccas. We have lots of different plants here at the Home Depot. So that's kind of how it goes. We've already purchased the yuccas, and now we're back at our house ready to plant. Let's get started. So a few essentials that you'll need. Your Wonder Boom speaker, some sunscreen, and some water. Some other things you need that will make it go a little easier is a shovel, a bucket, some garden soil. Now this works out well. This is all-purpose garden soil, and this is Homer's all-purpose bucket. If you're scared of dirt, you'll want to use some gloves. Okay, well, looks like I have a weird shaped hand for this glove. I'm actually pro dirt, so I will not be using gloves, and I will be doing this the old-fashioned way, by hand. You will not need sprinklers, and you will not need a bike helmet for this. Next, you'll take all your materials to the place where you will plant the yuccas. Then you will take the yuccas themselves to the planting area. Oh, here they are. Now you have your essentials and the rest of your stuff in place, ready to grow. So now we have to get in here to identify some spots. So Winston, you have to stop barking. We will remove this gate and gently place it to the side. Where do we want to plant our yuccas? Well, luckily at Radical already told us. One goes here and the other one goes right here. Two great locations. Now, if you're able, get your dogs to help you dig the holes. Winston, come help dig. Winston, help dig. Winston, come help dig. Cece, come help dig. Over here. Good, good. And Winston, good. Now, Winston, dig right here. Go ahead and dig. And start digging. Okay, dig please. Okay, turns out the dogs will not be digging today. All right, next thing you're gonna wanna do when your dogs go on strike is you'll have to dig yourself, but that's why you brought a shovel. You wanna try to dig your hole about a little wider than this bucket and about as, but there are no rules. Some people say that you need to get clearance for digging holes, but that's just an old wives' tale. You can dig wherever you want. Sometimes it's better than others. Looky there. Let's get that yucca in. You can check to make sure your hole's big enough by placing the whole pot inside. Yep, that looks pretty good. Now we need to cover a few other things, especially in regards to Home Depot plants. First off, is there a better place to get your plants than Home Depot? No, so that's where you have to go. If your dogs get too hot, let them go inside. Now in this pot, there are things other than a yucca in there, and we'll want to get rid of all those before we start. Pull them out as close to the soil as you can. There we go. Step one of planting the yucca after the first few steps will be to put a little of your soil down in the bottom of the new hole. Now you're probably asking yourself, wait, I thought he said he wasn't gonna wear gloves. Well, I'm not gonna wear gloves. Just for some parts, I will. Always leave the price tag on your plants so people know how much you paid for them. Now wear gloves for this part also. I like to sit down and kind of become one with the earth. So what you'll do, I put my new dirt in. kind of squeeze the plant a little bit. Let it know it's going to a good new place, that way it doesn't try to escape. You're gonna try to grab a lot of the plant, and then you're gonna try to pull it out of the bucket without ruining everything. Watch closely as I pretend to know what I'm doing. Okay, that didn't work. Now see, the plant starts to come out, and that's good. So then you have the plant out, you have dirt all in your pants and up your shorts, and then what you want to do is kind of want to loosen these roots at the bottom. Maybe not that much. Loosen these roots at the bottom, and then you'll just place your plant right down in that hole. Pretty easy, huh? Look at all that roots, exposed roots you can see. So what you want to do is go back to your all-purpose dirt and start filling in all those holes with the good dirt. Now look at that yucca all tucked in there, ready to grow. Grow, sweet yucca. By this time, your dogs probably want to come outside again because it's been about 3 minutes. So go ahead and let them out again. Which I like to inspect from the plant. Make sure it's up to, how's it looking in there? Pretty slick, huh? Take a look at it, Cease. Cease, look at the plant. Yeah, how's that look? Pretty good? Thanks, Cease. 2 more quick things to wrap this up. You'll want to put a little mulch around the plant, and that'll kind of help retain water, something like that. And then that extra dirt that you pulled out of the ground you're not using anymore, just kind of throw it somewhere and be done with it. And that's all there is to it. We wanted to plant 2 yuccas. I had to buy 2 of them, and then that way we can plant 2 of them in 2 different spots. To show you the second one, I filmed the entire process in slow motion, so that way you can really see how it's happening. Just kidding. Now you've done it. You got your yuccas in. They're looking sweet. And over here. Don't forget your bucket that you brought. Now you may be asking yourself, why did we bring that bucket? I am tired. Glad I brought this bucket to sit on to take a rest. Okay, back to work. You always want to give your new plants a nice drink as well. That's what Redactyl says, a drink. That way they know they're loved and cared for. It's also like 150 degrees now. The more water, the merrier. And then instead of cleaning up, just leave all your stuff outside for the next time you'll have to do a project. That way you don't have to bring it back and forth, back and forth. And then if you've watered your yucca correctly, 2 to 3 minutes later, just like this. Now, if your yucca didn't look like that, then maybe yuccas aren't for you.